What's up, everybody? Graham here from Woodness, the most delicious YouTube channel on the market. For those of you wondering about how my recovery is going, I am doing okay. I still have brain fog, vertigo sometimes. I get extremely car sick driving or sitting shotgun. It's a challenge on my vestibular part of my inner ear and brain, but I'm doing okay. Currently in the middle of a heat wave, and I am doing a bunch of things to take care of my chickens while also just doing some things to take care of my property. But anyhow, I want to show you guys what I'm doing to protect my chickens during this heat wave. As you can see, my chickens, for the most part, and these are my new chickens. I have 25 pullets. They just started laying, so I guess they're hens now. I don't know when they transition from one to the other, but you'll see that they have their wings out. Can you kind of see that? They keep their wings away from their body because they don't sweat. They don't have sweat glands, I guess, like we do. And so they just rely on air movement and shade. And it's 100 degrees out in Virginia and very humid, so yeah, most of them are kind of doing the wide wing stance, and you'll see that they're just constantly mouth breathing, and I'm assuming that also helps keep them cool. So because of this, I'm doing a couple things to help them. So let me show you. I've got these flexible solar panels here. One's a old Blue Eddy one, the other one's a Zendur one. Hey, can you just keep quiet for a second? I'm trying to talk. So this is the hoop coop. You guys saw the build. If you didn't, go watch it. Nobody seemed to really watch it. But anyhow, this is a really cool coop. It comfortably fits 25 hens. You'll see 3 roosting bars, a small but efficient nesting boxes. Anyhow, these solar panels go here. They're connected in series. Hey, shh, 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 shh. Just shh. Just shh. Shh. Thank you. So I got those solar panels feeding, oh, I'm sorry, a EcoFlow Delta in there. I'm getting 120 watts input while running this fan that's only consuming 30 watts. And I've got a ton of chickens under there just enjoying that air movement. Hey, 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 shh, 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 shh. Nothing is connected to the grid here. I am just running the solar panels. You'll also see my little solar panel that makes my automatic door go up and down, which is very important. That automatic door is very important right now because I have a raccoon that has been consistently showing up every night right around dusk when the chickens are just heading in, and I'm nervous. Raccoons can do a lot of damage to a flock, so I've been sitting out here sweating my you-know-whats off, waiting for the guy to possibly send him to his maker. But anyhow, so I'm protecting them from the heat, or trying to, with this little solar fan system, and we've also been trying to keep them protected from a possible predator, being the raccoon. So they're all in the shade or in the coop with the fan going. These are my OG hens. Chippies! Chip, chip, chippies! As you can see, they've just been hiding in the woods like smart girls. Now I've noticed that they've been quite hot at night. I have a camera in their coop. This is another part of this video. I've got cameras everywhere because these predators have been trying to pick off my hens. And just a few weeks ago, one of those hens did get picked off by a fox while I was working outside. So I didn't even see the fox. I just saw the trail of sad feathers to its ultimate demise. Didn't find the hen, just enough feathers that you knew what happened. So anyhow, this is my OG coop, and it's been reinforced with pallets and pieces of broken tent, the metal tubing there. A black bear got into this the other day. It ripped that black water tank. You'll see this is my black water tank. This is perfect. It sits in the shade all day. It's an old water softener tank. Yeah, I got my 2 water cups in there. So that thing rarely runs out. And in this heat, I know as long as I keep my eye on it, it will stay full. This is here because I've had to keep the hens again in their tunnel system. So they're forced to go to the run over there. So like I said, these chickens have also been getting quite hot. I have 2 vents open, fairly large vents to get a cross breeze. I haven't opened up this big thing because it's really not necessary. Originally that was completely exposed up there, but I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna add this little USB, like a 5-watt fan, and that will run off of this system in here that is ultimately connected to these solar panels. So again, we are going to be completely off grid, not using any power but the sun. Well, another thing, I don't know if you guys saw this upgrade, but these hinges used to be up there and that would just like be spanking me as I would be trying to get into it. So we shifted it. Boom, Bob's your uncle. That's way better. Ooh, eggies. More eggies. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put this up there. That way it sucks fresh air in and it just kind of keeps air movement across there. I think that's gonna help. Again, it is over 100 degrees and in here at night, they are trying to cool off. It's not bad in here though. Honestly, the silver metal roof reflects way more sun than you'd think. Like, yes, there's no breeze in here, but it's noticeably cooler just because it's shade. How do I do it? Oh, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do. Zip ties. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just kind of get these zip ties through the hardware cloth here. Well, that was way easier. If you're interested in this little fan, I haven't used it yet, but it was a good deal. I think it was like $6.99. I'll link it in the description, because that's what we do on the internet. Here's a link. Killer. Okay, so that's one thing you can do, is get some air movement in your coops. Make sure they've got air movement so at night when they're totally done and dusted from sitting in the sun all day or being in the heat, they can at least get to their coop and have some air movement. Now what we got to do is set up another security camera, because like I said, this raccoon just keeps showing up. And that's no bueno. One raccoon could take out all 11 hens if he got in here. So I'm not gonna take any chances. I've got a boom boom stick, and if he comes a knocking again, bingo bongo boom boom, bang bang. Although I say that, I've tried getting him 3 nights in a row with no luck. So putting a camera out here so I can see him try to enter. So this is the back side of my coop area. It's from this point that the raccoon sneaks up behind, trying to get in there for food, eggs, or trying to get to know my chickens a little bit better, which I am not down for. So we're gonna set up a camera up here on my coop and see if we can see when he shows up, so we can make sure he shows up no more. that's stripped. Here we go. All right, so our security cameras of choice here are the Wise camera, not sponsored. I actually have Ring cameras at my detail shop as well as my house. I like those, but these cameras are hard to beat for the price. I've never had an issue with them. I have 3 already. This is my 4th. I'll show you how easy it is. So it's talking to me. It says ready to connect. See them up there? Bring up my app.
Ready to connect.
Add device, cameras, wired camera, Wise Cam 4. Next. Searching for device. Pairing device. Boom. Setup completed. So now I name it Outdoor Coop Cam. And now there we are. So that's a pretty good angle. We will see pretty much everything around the coop that matters. And Bob's your uncle. So the other camera I have is right here, and that way I can count all my hens at night when they're all roosting on the bar. Sometimes I can't see them because a couple of those new chickens, they go in the nesting boxes to sleep at night because they were brought up without parents and no manners. So I know things are starting to look a little ghetto, but I have a plan. So the ultimate plan is all these solar panels you see here are powering my entire shop. So this is roughly 1800 watts plus an array of 4 200 watt shadow flux panels. Those seem to do really well. So I have a little 800 watt array here, and then a 1750 I think array behind me here, and that powers my EcoFlow Delta Pro Ultra X, which powers my whole shop. And guess what's plugged in my shop? My chicken coop. And guess what's also plugged into that is I have a floor air conditioner for my house. If you guys want to see that really ghetto solar setup that I don't recommend, but I'm doing it right now during this heat wave to save on electricity, let me know if you want to see it. I'll show you it and I'll explain it to show you how you can save money by spending money to build a system and set up a system to ultimately save money. But you got to spend money to save money, right? So yeah, that's why I have all those solar panels set up south facing. These ones are more southeast facing, so they get the morning sun before those panels get sun. So it's kind of like a 2-stage system. If I really wanted to be efficient, I would even have panels over there to get like the last 4 hours of the day, because the sun goes behind those trees. But over there, it would still be soaking up the rays. But yeah, the plan is to build a larger chicken coop, connect it to this big chicken run that I've been making, that I will have a video to eventually when I can edit and look at screens again. But until then, all I can do is tinker. You can see this is pretty skookum. I've got 20 posts in the ground, in concrete, and this will be a massive chicken run that is not only protected with a 6 foot welded wire fence, it's also going to be buried in the dirt. I didn't have to use as much fence because it's up against my building, so I'm using my building as part of that fencing in a way. But this is huge back here because I've got 25 new hens plus my 11 existing chickens. Anyhow, just a little update from me. I'm trying to stay into it, try and stay excited about things. Our hard to do certain days because my life is totally different than it was 2 months ago before that car accident. I'll have more updates sooner than later, but my motivation goes up and down like a roller coaster, as well as my ability to do stuff. But all in all, I'm still here, and I am fighting to get back to the cabin and fighting to get back to where I used to be. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed those tips and that little update on what I'm doing to keep my chickens healthy and safe, and hope you guys are surviving this heat wave. Much love. Mwah. Peace.